Hi guys, Alden here. Today we are going to be playing a little more Genshin, and we are specifically going to go ahead and try to clear some more exploration for Sumeru. There's a lot that I haven't explored, as you can tell from my map, but before that, I do want to tell you guys something here. A little trick of the trade, a little pro tip here. So, to let you know, if you guys ever don't have any money, like I do, because I'm poor, go ahead and once you've unlocked the Sumeru or any commissions, let me see here. Once you've actually unlocked any commissions and reputation quests, make sure to go ahead to whatever nation you're going to. And I'm here in Inazuma. So, if you're ever in need of any money, go ahead and find the reputation rep in each nation. And go ahead and do the weekly progress bounties and reputations. Do them. Just do them. Come on. You can do this. You can do this. Come on. Do it, you lazy fuck. Do it! I can't do it. I'm fighting Hilo Trolls. I ain't got time for that shit. I ain't got time for that shit.
So many regrets.
Just saying. I can't do it. I'm not here for it. I'm actually really lazy at them too, so I'm not doing them. But for everyone else who's not lazy like me, don't forget to do your reputation quests. Okay, now that I taught you all something, let's get into some shenanigans by getting into Sumeru. And honestly, there's still a lot I have not explored just yet. Let me go ahead and check here what we actually have. I think this is an event. Let me just go ahead and do this, so I don't want to forget. Actually, no. I have 12 days. I can do this later. I got this. I got this. Let me go ahead and actually continue our main story quest. So here we are. We're going to Caravan Rabat. I like the new layout, guys. I think it could be a little bigger, but I don't want to block too much of the screen for you to watch, so I'm just gonna go ahead and try this out here. Ooh. I really have not done much exploring at all because I want to like save up as much content as possible, but we're here and we're doing it.
We finally made it to Caravan Rebat. It's pretty lively here. So, just past this wall is the desert, huh? Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
Hopefully I haven't spoiled it too much, but there are several gods here. And honestly, I haven't seen anything about the other god. I'm actually kind of a little curious. It's like we never meet it, so I actually want to see who it is. I also don't know like the gender of it, because I know Nahida's female, or at least presenting female. They're gods. They can be whatever the hell they want. It's a very Zeus moment. But I don't know if it's like male or female. And this whole time I've assumed like Rukadevata was a male because it just knows so much, but probably not. That's probably not what they're gonna actually look like. So we'll see. I wonder if they look similar. Maybe they do. What if it's just like bigger Nahida? But we don't know. That freaking, like, if anyone got to this point, that freaking long ass like thing, it just took forever. That like that like Groundhog Day event quest was insane. But in any case, let's go ahead and continue because I don't know what we're doing here. It's indeed quite impressive. I really wish like Zach Aguilar got more lines here so they can actually like hear and see this.
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Daddy! Oh my god, Daddy's here. Hi, Dad. Yes. Hello, Father. Father, hello. I love you.
Over here.
Come home, please. Wait, where are you going?
Oh, Haytham went that way. Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
Wait. I have primogems for you. Wait, come back. I hate chasing. I want you to chase me, sir. Please. Ooh.
What the? Where did he go?
He was being chased. He was being chased.
How did we lose him? They were just here a second ago.
Ooh. Oops. Wrong button.
More Eremite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago.
Oh, come on. We're professionals. Don't do us like that, sir. Come on. We couldn't have shaken them without you. All right.
There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
He likes fixing people. Sir, would you like to take on a home project? I'm desperate.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Al Haytham. We never thought we'd run into you here.
And he's Dendro. I need him. I need him.
Last
I
time we
need him.
met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the academia's hit list. I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Okay, I'm gonna stop talking.
Right, you do have a point.
I didn't pay close enough attention. He's got a Dendro. I need him. I need him. Dendro is a crazy good reaction. Even for free-to-play players like who get Cole. The reaction with Electro is insane. But did you participate in the big project?
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer.
Oh, don't look at me like that, sir. Don't look at me like that, sir. Dad! It's your son. So you're looking for me?
Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties.
I didn't.
Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be.
Let me just tell you that now. I did not expect him to come here out of nowhere. That was a twist.
Which brings me back to you and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ainul Ahmar used the divine knowledge capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
I don't know about that. Yeah, he did say something weird.
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
Did Paimon have a hiccup? This situation's a little... Alright, back off, sir.
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the divine knowledge capsule. Am I right?
Alright, let me have my secrets. Calm down.
No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
That's right. We have the same plan as you. But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well, would you like to head there together?
Field trip with Alhaitham. Yes, yes, sir. Let's go.
Always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go.
Okay. Aru Village. We were just there earlier. I think we were doing the world quest or something, and we happened to be there. But
I really wouldn't recommend going there. Keep up.
I'm just such a collection hoarder. I think I need to collect everything I see. Unless I have like hundreds, I probably don't need it. But I'd have just a horrible habit of doing that. It's like looking for stuff to collect. I'm gonna miss out on something. Okay, I'm not gonna walk. What am I doing? I really thought I could walk out into the sand. I'm really dumb. This witch has never been out for a broom before.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa. This landscape is really something else. What a cool place. Let's go check it out.
Cutscene? Cutscene. I had them cutscene. Ooh. Hi, CYNO. Wait, Claymore user? Sword user. Sword user. Damn. All my boys in action.
CYNO. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamacho's wrath?
Oh, Hatham. Do not think you can escape my judgment just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me.
Hey. Rude. Is Paimon just crooked? I think Paimon's just twisted. Also, to have 2 men fight over you, there's no other feeling.
Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Alhaitham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra CYNO, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
Alright, hold on. Everybody has passed, but I'm not gonna, you know.
Something wrong? Hyman doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Alhaitham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
So he did keep it.
The divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you
So you
speak
did
with
lie.
such confidence, CYNO. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
It's a manhunt. Come on.
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
Duh.
You two? Ugh. What you would do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
I would just take the capsule.
Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait,
Hi, Mom. Everyone is coming in to her rescue. It's crazy.
great! Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here, otherwise these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
Let's do it. I mean, they're still looking to attack each other.
Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong! Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away!
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
There's Candace!
All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind is too strong! Let's get over there!
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you Academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right, stop yelling.
Well, listen to somebody at least. Good thing it was Dea. Dea's really cool too. I might pull her just for that. She's really cool. Stop glaring. I already pulled you. I'm waiting for you. The sexual tension is extreme here in this one shot. Do you see that? Just, oh. Oh yeah. Between the three of them, it's, ooh.
Well, this
Yeah, I know.
Wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun.
Same.
The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
Then sit down.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
Our savior has come at last! Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
She is really cool. I do like her design. I haven't played much with her, again, just because everyone's so weak right now and I don't have their stuff. We'll level up. We'll get her leveled up soon.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
She's cool.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
The lip syncing needs so much work.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Alhaitham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
What?
Huh? Exile yourself?
A little while
Suspicious?
ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me.
Okay.
I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
So they really are up to no good.
That's really
I
sussy.
realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today.
Talk about being a corporate cast out. Yeah, I feel you.
I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
CYNO seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary.
I don't know about that, Paimon. He probably would still spit roast you and then make you emergency food. Hopefully it's just made up.
Well, CYNO, if that's your story, then why did you see Alhaitham as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
What?
No.
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the divine knowledge capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
We were spied on from the beginning.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the traveler.
Alhaitham!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
Well, that's a pretty hot stare down. There is so much tension in this room. I'm into it. But did you join forces just to come spy on me?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the divine knowledge capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
I mean, who wouldn't? Just saying. But like, that's not enough to prove your innocence.
That's true. Alhaitham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the divine knowledge capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied.
Plot
After
twist.
all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
You could have just said curiosity killed the cat. I feel like that would have made more sense. But also, it's red. Not that I'm really good at foreshadowing and finding out stuff, but like, it's probably a fake.
You should be well aware, Scribe Alhaitham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Mm-hmm. Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out.
Same.
My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. You ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Ouch.
Is that all?
Hi, hi.
Well,
What's up, Muff?
I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, dear.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
Uh-oh.
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Creatures? In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
Oh, we don't get to fight with Candace? That's sad. I really wanted to try her.
Down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
Love that everybody's kind of sassy here in Sumeru. It's kind of funny. That was an interesting conversation. But everybody's kind of gone to the desert for exile. Classic trope. Fruit. Fruit for Miss Candace. Fruit. Hello, fruit. Thank God these cacti don't do like piercing damage or something. Like whenever you touch them, that's suck. Okay. Oh, hello. We do get to fight with Candace.
Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
Damn, she's strong.
Here comes another wave!
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action. I'll leave these to you.
We
then.
get to try out Dea. Come on.
Be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Shine down. One with nature.
Not me totally not using her. Oh, we don't get her. What? That's a shame. Get
Illusion shattered.
I also don't know what abyssal stuff is doing here, because these are like ruin wolves or something.
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
Got him. Cutscene?
The creatures stopped appearing. Was that the last of them?
I'd hope so.
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh? Who are you?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children. I am the chief of Aru village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
Hi, Anpu. Sorry, Uncle. ごめんね、じいさん.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe and frequent. Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Oof.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering. So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Everyone in Aru Village needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru Village refers to mad scholars exiled here by the academia.
Oh, okay.
Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia forest. The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert. Though if you ask me, it's all a boatload of nonsense.
I mean, Hypatia also said it, but Kainari also said it too.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them.
Just put up some.
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
Put up warning posters.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you think.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
I'll help too, because why not?
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home, safe and sound. But, is it really a good idea to tag along with CYNO? You seem like you really don't trust him.
It's fine. I mean, Dia's already here. It doesn't
I'll
matter.
be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates. Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Okay, so where are we going now? Let's talk with everybody. Let's go over here. So much walking, Jesus!
Adventure time.
Oh, are we caught up in the wrong? I forgot that both of us. What's it called? That the world quest is also the story quest area too. Okay, I'm gonna click through this because this is just really. This is a lot. Oh, well, that's a shame. Oh well. Don't care about that. Main story. Okay, let's keep going. Jeez. I totally forgot that this is the same place that both of them are here for. It's a thing.
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation?
Okay. Why do scholars keep referring to them as keepers?
One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident. The Academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru Village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here. When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down. Initially, the people of Aru Village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange incident one night changed that. Aru Village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, the then chief of the village was preparing to take everyone to safety. Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar.
Why did we
crouching in
choose
a
now to
corner,
walk up?
caressing the ground with his hands. A soft, green light radiated from him, like a divine glow against the backdrop of night. Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, all the houses remained upright, almost as if they had grown roots reaching deep into the ground. In the end, not a single building collapsed, and no one was hurt. After that, the people of Aru Village
Suspicious.
treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began to refer to them as the village keepers.
A soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru Village? What do you make of it, Traveler?
The only thing we've seen with green power is Nahida, so it's gotta be her.
I think so too. Actually, CYNO, do you know if any of the mad scholars continued to wear their Akasha terminals at Aru Village?
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the Academia could still monitor their activities. With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any interaction with them.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed them.
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story alone, then it appears you possess much more information than I do.
Plenty
So,
more.
What do you make of the story?
Kusanali was the one who protected the village.
Really? Lesser Lord Kusanali.
What? You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was definitely using the Akasha to give her power to the mad scholars!
No, it's not so much that I don't believe you. I'm just struck by your reasoning. Lesser Lord Kusanali, the current Dendro Archon. Is she really active in Sumeru? The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. They've more or less ignored Lesser Lord Kusanali, and I've never had any reason to doubt their views. In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord Kusanali and her deeds. To me, she might as well have been a god that never existed.
Aw, that's a shame.
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... How should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind and wise. Even if she says weird stuff sometimes.
Like anxiety dukes. But she did save me once not long ago.
I've spent many years interrogating criminals, so I can easily tell when someone is lying.
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth!
That look in your eyes. I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanali. How can this be? To think, our Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
Among Us?
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation.
Let's go.
But easier said than done, especially since we don't have any leads. Maybe we can start by knocking on some doors.
I don't know about that.
Excuse me, are you here to help me find my grandpa?
Aw, hi kid.
Who are you?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak. You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
I didn't say that, kid.
Is your grandpa a mad scholar?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad person or anything.
The person you're referring to is not a local, yet you are. Why do you call him Grandpa?
Grandpa is just Grandpa. He's my family. I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take me with you. I want to find my grandpa. I swear I'll help. I won't be a nuisance.
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village chief's house. I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was, but I had a vague feeling that they didn't harbor any ill intent.
Sure you did.
Whoa. Hatham wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. CYNO, he's just a kid. All he wants is to find his grandpa. Let's find a way to help him.
Sorry, I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went. Honest. If you don't believe me, you can ask Miss Candace.
Oh, come on. You can help him out.
All right. But first, let's confirm the facts with Candace.
That was a weird head nod we just did. What was that? Can't replicate it with my avatar.
Wind Strider.
Okay.
Time to go.
Let's see. Oh, we're not far away from the chief's house. It's a huge house too, by the way.
CYNO is super vigilant. Is this what all the Matra are like?
Ah, you're back already.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
I had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back.
Oh, thank you.
Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city.
I will say, the layout
He was
is
raised by his grandfather.
not complete. I was trying to figure out how to squeeze in some other things and to make it look better. And I'm still working on assets, but we are getting there.
Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turns caring for him so he could survive. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus often spied on the man. However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak referred to the man as his grandpa, he was afraid and didn't dare to approach him.
I will say, Genshin does love a good tragedy. A good tragic background story. As a D&D player, I know something about that.
One summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. He even noticed Isak hiding in the distance. So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars, and accompanied Isak until he fell asleep. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him. However, even so, Grandpa retained his calm expression. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he were sleepwalking. Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace, and would follow him all the time, asking him things like, "Grandpa, want me to take you somewhere fun?" Or, "Grandpa, could you tell me
The
stories
polygons
about
on
the
these
stars
fruits are
again?"
insane.
All this somehow just makes Paimon
They're so
feel
sharp.
sad. they both deserve so much better.
Perhaps.
Yeah, but like tragedy,
Nearly
you only
everyone who
go
lives
so
in the
long with
desert has
depression.
some form of hardship
Depression
and
arcs
regret.
have to end at some point.
But even so,
Unless you're
we
Naruto.
must still continue
That's something
on
else.
with our lives. It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
Lucid Grandpa. Yeah, that's probably Nihida. She sued the other scholars as well. She's probably thinking about it.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Huh? What did you say, CYNO?
No, nothing. As long as Esau keeps his word and doesn't
That's
get in our
probably
way,
it.
we can take him along.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for. Please accept my thanks on Isak's behalf, CYNO.
Alright. More talking to be had in like 2 seconds. Oh god, just the constant yelling. It's crazy.
Oh, it's you guys.
We've cleared everything up. Let's go find your grandpa.
Really? Wow, thank you so much.
Your grandpa will be safe and sound.
Alright,
I hope.
let's ask the local residents some questions first.
Sweet. Okay. Continue. The Archon quest. Oh, where am I going? There we go. Who's this guy? Hi, Kazan.
Excuse me, did you happen to see where the missing scholars went?
You mean the village keepers? Oh, let me think. When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road, muttering away and eating mushrooms and tree roots. They shouldn't go around eating that kind of stuff.
Okay. Did you notice anything else?
Anything else? No, I think that's all I have to tell you. Sorry.
Hello, Miko. Who's this? Hiya, hey. Okay. I don't know who that is. Sorry. Gotta remember to turn that off before streaming. Oh, we're going higher. Oh, I love this music. It's actually really soft and peaceful. I like it. Sumeru's music has been
The scholars that have
so
gone
good so
missing,
far.
Have you seen them?
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Don't change the subject.
Right. You were asking about the the mad scholars. I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night. But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
Do you also think Grandpa and the others are good people?
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. It's little Isak. You mean that nice man who looks like your grandpa's long-lost twin, right? He was actually the one who protected my house. I saw it with my own eyes. He happened to be staying near my house that day and was doing something with his hands on the ground.
Nice.
It still feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. Did someone teach them how to do that? Well, whatever the case, I'll always be thankful to him and whoever taught him to look out for others. I'm pretty sure that if I ever went mad, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Okay, let's see. How many more people do I have to talk to though? This is gonna get... Ooh. What's up, cats? Hey, kitty. Don't run. Did you just jump? What's up, cat? Was he something cool? You can mess with the cats. You can't kill them, but you can mess with them.
Time to go.
Hello, Maroof. Maroof? I don't even roof him.
Follow the wind.
Get it? I don't know what I was just saying. Hi, Dabari.
Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently? You know, the one who likes to sit and space out near the village entrance.
Oh, well, if it isn't Isak. Oh, your grandpa, huh? It's been a while. The last time I saw him, he was spacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I had prepared, despite my wife's protests. Like many people, she's really quite terrified of them. And speaking of my wife, she's still always complaining about how I don't make enough mora. Might explain why she's always mad at me.
Are you selling cacti?
Thank you. Thank you for taking care of him.
It was nothing. You're looking for him, right? Did he go for a walk and get lost?
Yeah.
That's no good. Well, once you found him, come by my place again and I'll cook a little something for the both of you. I've known you since you were very young.
Not the dynamic background.
Your family. Please feel...
Wow, what a nice guy!
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Oh, that's cute.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Don't say anything for now. Isak, stay here. Let's head over there. Stay quiet as you move.
Uh-oh. We finally get to King Deshret and the Three Magi, the main story quest. Where are you?
Of course not. It's all a bunch of nonsense.
Yes, Granny.
Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Have you heard? The mighty Scarlet King, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this world.
Yes, of course I have. The Scarlet King is the one and only true ruler of this land. I've never believed in any other gods. Still, you say he's coming back, but it sure doesn't feel like life's about to change around here anytime soon. What's your proof?
Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged scholars than ever. Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of the Scarlet King civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why, but it seems like there's some sort of connection between insanity and the Scarlet King.
Uh-oh.
Isn't it a sign of the Scarlet King's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice for the Scarlet King's resurrection.
Huh. Now that you say it, that does make some sense. Does this mean our lives are finally going to take a turn for the better?
Exactly.
I don't know about that.
Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the very beginning.
Huh?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Yeah, bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his eyes. One wrong move, and he's gonna flay us alive.
Let's not get on his bad side, okay? I am no match for this guy.
Wow.
Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about the Scarlet King's resurrection.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear and that the Scarlet King will return to this land.
Interesting.
I'm not making this up. I swear.
Hey, go on. Keep talking.
It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending us all their mad scholars and won't let us have a good life. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. We're all praying for the Scarlet King's speedy return. Delavar also said that once the Scarlet King returns to our side, it's only a matter of time before we conquer the land on the other side of the wall. They're all willing to serve under the Scarlet King and fight for a share of the glory.
Is that so?
Seems like he still wants to know more. Keep talking.
Got it. At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking, but then all the mad scholars vanished without a trace, just as the rumor said. Please don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors. If I'm guilty, then everyone else around here is also guilty. I'm just saying what the others said.
The people here really like the Scarlet King, but dislike the Dendro Archon.
Well, the Academia made that, so that's their problem.
Where is this radical person you talked about?
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably hasn't been around the village. What about you, man? Have you seen him at all?
No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie to you. He's really not here right now.
Sounds like you're not too close with the radicals.
No, of course not. All we know are their names.
I have many ways to stop you from talking. And many others to stop you from sending warning messages. So you'd best just stay home and hope I don't hear of you trying to contact anybody. Don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this. Try something foolish, and even Candace won't be able to protect you.
Yes, got it. We'll do just as you say.
Well, that was scary.
That scared Paimon half to death. CYNO is pretty terrifying.
Oh, good thing I'm not on his bad side.
He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's used to hearing that. Oh, Paimon bets lots of people have told him that before.
Well, I better get on his not bad side.
I heard that.
Sorry.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to check a few more places.
Well, I tried the homes. We haven't gone into people's homes before.
Very well.
I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there. Just follow me.
Sweet. We have to actually follow him? Come on. He's such a kid. Like, run past him in 2 seconds. Please tell me that's it.
Oh, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa.
Aw. This kid's about to go into a whole world of pain and receive an animo vision. Just saying.
Well, this is where Grandpa usually stays.
There sure isn't much here.
Paimon, did you fart? What's that smell? Did you smell incense, CYNO?
No.
Incense? Please don't say it's the same one as before.
It's definitely. Oh, the spirit sense?
But are you okay? Are you getting dizzy or need to lie down?
There's a scent that you can sense, but I can't.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tighnari saved the day. And then he gave us a long lecture to explain all about how it worked.
So, you know Tighnari?
Yes, your boyfriend.
You know him too? Are you two friends?
You could say that.
Yes. Now that I concentrate, I can also make out the scent of incense.
Wait, surely Tighnari didn't lecture you too?
No, no need.
Okay, I can't deal with this.
Did you first encounter this scent at Tighnari's house?
No, we're talking to Hypatia.
In the forest. From a scholar.
Let's look for some clues, shall we? Uh-oh. Is someone taking ayahuasca? Let's see.
There is no escape.
Nope. Ooh, footprints. Okay, well, we have footprints. What else? Got this. Let's see the tent. Something else? Let's observe the goods. Okay, what else is there? anything? Like how CYNO's actually moving around. In cutscenes, they wouldn't do that. Or like search quests, they wouldn't do that. Howeverse is getting a little better at making models move during quests.
Here it is. Take a look right here.
Paimon doesn't see anything.
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, there are footprints here. From the size and shape, they belong to an adult male. This pattern is a common one from this area. Local shoes. This was probably someone from the village.
Ooh.
The scent is quite faint, but still extant. The footprints head in the direction of the door.
Someone else has been here, huh?
Who would come looking for Grandpa? He doesn't have any friends.
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Someone trapped him.
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent?
Paimon, you get lured away by, like, French fries, dude.
Hey! What's wrong with liking good food? Everyone's got something they love in life.
Exactly. Most scholars are fond of incense, since the smell supposedly helps them clear their minds and discover new knowledge. Even deep within the clutches of madness, they still yearn for their knowledge-seeking days, and will follow the scent whenever it presents itself.
No, Grandpa.
So, someone's taking advantage of their weakness? Huh. Still, why would anyone want to abduct all the scholars?
It's a blood sacrifice. It's a blood sacrifice. Cults of the Lambs. Here we go.
Are the rumors really true?
Well, that's all we've got.
Could the disappearance of all the mad scholars have something to do with the radicals?
It's highly likely.
Please, you have to save my Grandpa. Grandpa's never done anything wrong. Please help him.
Besides get exiled.
Sounds like we'd better help get him back. Don't you worry, Isak. We won't let whoever took him get away with it.
Let's head to Aru village and inform Candace and the others about what we learned here. After that, we'll set off to find the scholars.
Okay. We got a lead. Here we go. I wonder if I should make an Archon team. I probably should. I thought about it before. In terms of like priorities for wishes and pulling, I'm definitely particular towards the Archons. Like, they're obviously going to be the best units of every freaking like nation, so makes sense to get them. I'm definitely waiting for Nahida to drop soon. Oh, but if Nahida and Alhaitham drop together, I'm going to be so screwed.
The darker fabric definitely looks a lot better. That'd be my choice too.
We're back, Candace! We've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back.
Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Oh,
Not
Tina's
quite.
here too.
You bet. So, everything goes smoothly?
Reasonably.
Alhaitham didn't go with you?
We haven't seen him at all.
Of course, he's gonna
Huh.
sneak off.
I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you. I guess he must have gone off on his own.
Did you find out anything useful?
Okay. Fade to black. Tell him everything.
I see. So someone used a kind of incense to lead the exiled scholars away from the village.
The resurrection of the Scarlet King? First I've heard of it. Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. No seller would be able to make a profit here. Not to mention making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with the patience to make or sell something that requires that kind of effort. It seems someone from beyond the wall must have been supporting this.
Makes sense.
So what should we do then? do we go back to the academia and search for leads there?
If it was any other day, that would be your next logical step. But today, you've got me on your team, so you get an extra tip. Didn't you say that the villager got his news from the tavern? Well, I also like to drink at the tavern, so I know a thing or two about these radicals he mentioned.
If Paimon remembers correctly, the leader of the radicals is some guy called Delavar.
Great memory,
yeah.
Paimon.
Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Engur, the wide-eyed butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed bearded crook. The whole lot of them are known around these parts.
We talked with Jabari like seconds ago.
These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in the Scarlet King. Way they see it, the Scarlet King's resurrection is their only chance at overthrowing the Academia. Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert. Anyway, that's my guess why they've chosen to become radicals.
Tia, you're amazing! You really know this place inside and out.
Yeah, but Tia... Uh-oh.
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence. Every mora I've spent in the tavern has been a valuable investment.
Oh, she knows. Okay.
Let's head out.
I'm sure CYNO already knows too, and he's trying not to say anything.
Hold on, you're staying right here, CYNO.
Why?
Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb. I'd bet word about you has already gotten out. The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also a lot tougher than on the outside of the wall. You survive on making connections out here. Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of. But that also makes it a whole lot easier for me to gain the locals' trust.
What?
I need to go around and ask some questions, but it'll be difficult if you're with me.
Fine.
Good. Then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebot with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the Mad Scholars have been taken. CYNO, you'll have to stay in
That also wasn't a wink, by the way. She just looked to our right.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
CYNO will take care of it, though. Okay. How this one dude is just standing on this pillar this whole freaking time. Like, do you see it? He's got to have a bathroom here, right? How the hell is he? See, even he doesn't have like a bathroom. That was a sucky ass job. That's a shame. I would not want to do that. Okay, back to Caravan Rebot.
Well, here we are again.
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed every time we see the wall of Samiel. How can a wall this tall even exist? It's almost unreal.
I know what you mean.
Samuel's an angel.
Same question every
That's
time
fun.
I walked this way when I was a kid. Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sandstorms?
If it's tall enough, sure.
It was only after I grew up that I realized the wall of Samiel isn't just there to keep out the sandstorms. It serves a more important purpose, keeping out people like us. Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages. To them, us desert dwellers are nothing but tools that can be used and discarded at their whim.
Capitalism.
We're cheap labor, like livestock, but easier to control. Nothing more. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The Academia believes we're underserving. Geniuses like Sataria are one in a million. The other children never get a single chance to try and rewrite their fate, even though the Academia knows very well that we're humans.
That's kind of
just as
sad.
They are.
That's terrible.
Sounds like trying to get into an Ivy League school.
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
Well, I get it, but don't be stupid. You only have your new claymore.
Hey, Dia. You're not thinking about doing anything scary, are you?
No, not at all. This place just gets me thinking, that's all. Besides, we're here to procure information, aren't we?
Yep, we gotta catch those.
Shh. Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful what you say. We don't want anyone to find out what we're here for. Our mission started the moment we arrived here. Let's go check out the tavern. Maybe we'll find someone I know.
Let's see. Like how there's a guard right there this entire time, like he wasn't listening to us. Dumb. Okay, let's see. Hi, Dia. Where's your acquaintances? Speak to the god of Inazuma, why don't you?
Just our luck. None of them are here today.
You mean you don't see anyone you know?
A single person.
Yeah, is that you? What a coincidence. You here for a drink too?
Zaki. Finally, a friendly face.
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land?
I smell a setup. Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Hello, hello. I'm Zaki. Dia's, how would you put it? Drinking buddy?
We've had drinks together a few times. You could say we go back a ways. Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any Outlanders so friendly and respectful nowadays.
Absolutely. Much better than those people on the other side of the wall. So, Dia, are you looking for someone?
Yeah. Have you seen Edgar, Delavar, or Jabari recently?
Of course I have. Matter of fact, we were all here drinking together just a few days ago.
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be interested.
Spice
Know where I
trade?
could
I
find
don't
him?
know about
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that Delavar's been having a hard time making ends meet these days. So, you came here to help him out?
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are like family. If there's more to be made, why not do
that.
it
Is there a
together?
mafia trade?
Besides, Delavar and his friends have muscle. They'd be a good fit for escorting the goods.
Yes, how considerate of you. Delavar's my friend too, so of course I can take you to him. Come with me.
Interesting. They're talking in Thieves' Cant. Thieves' Cant what? I have no idea. Spider climb.
Time to go.
I will like always try to use Kazuha to get up anything. I don't care. Hi hi. Welcome in. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by and joining in our little chill stream here.
Are we there yet?
It was a setup. Haha.
Yep, this is the place.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Why don't you take a guess? Go on, a wild stab in the dark. You're like lambs to the slaughter.
Duh.
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? The boys have kept a close eye on you from the moment you set foot there. Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've teamed up with people from the Academia to look for the missing scholars.
So, you've been watching us from the very beginning?
Uh-oh. Paimon knew leaving CYNO behind was a mistake!
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't ya? Who do you think you are? You really thought we'd fall for your little business deal nonsense?
So you and Delavar have been partners all along.
Duh.
Dia, I guess it's only natural for a traveling mercenary like you to be out of the loop. Those of us who hang around the tavern have stronger bonds than you think. But you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an uprising in Sumeru. There's nothing more we'd like to see than the desert folk overthrowing the academia.
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you, if it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samio would have convinced me that you're one of us.
Delavar. And Edgar, you're here too, huh?
Well, duh.
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary. You should have known the traitors are what us followers of the Scarlet King despise the most.
Dia, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand that the Scarlet King is greater than the Dendro Archon. Little did I know, you don't deserve to join us.
Yeah, gee, what a missed opportunity. Adopting radical views and kidnapping innocent scholars, all because of some baseless rumors. Anything else I'm missing out on?
See? There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with only one thing on their minds. Mora. Pathetic. You're all like a pack of street rats.
I mean, Mora
You're
does
not
make the
wrong.
world go round.
Mercenaries are driven by Mora, and my faith lies with
Thank you,
whoever's
Storm,
paying me.
for the
As long
following.
as there's a profit to be
Glad to
made,
have you.
Anyone can become my friend.
Enough talking! Get him!
Okay, do we get to fight with Dia? I want to fight with Dia. Hi, hi.
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
Oh, thank you. I like him too. It took him a while to
Shine down.
get him here, but
Into the wind.
I have him now, so.
Need ha!
Okay.
Impossible! How could you?
Be
So,
strong.
What do
Duh.
you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? It's only natural for a traveling mercenary like me to be out of the loop. I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills, correct? I mean, that is
I would
what
use my
said
emotes,
at
but
the
I have to plug them in. I
And of
haven't figured
course
that
you
out
believe
yet.
Everything he reported.
Oh well.
The only thing you know about me is that I'm a mercenary, but you've never seen me in action. Even though you heard we went to handle monsters together, you believed that Candace was the only one doing all the real fighting. That so-called flame maid is just
Drama.
a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just uses her connections to gain the trust of others. That's what you thought, right?
Ugh. You lied in the village because you figured that we'd have people watching you.
Duh.
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Pathetic.
Get her, Jade. There we go. Had a girl.
Okay, that should be all of them.
You're missing one.
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in Aru Village?
No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice a couple suspicious-looking people while you were out investigating.
Oh, but instead of catching them right
Excuse
away,
me, I'm recording
you let
here.
them report
Jeez.
back.
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient and give it some time.
So, what about the people you mentioned?
Oh, you mean the funny names she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house? The wide-eyed butcher, scar-riddled bandit, Paimon can't remember them all.
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Edgar, the wide-eyed butcher, and Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, are the nicknames they came
Oh,
up
that
with
was just some
themselves.
motorbike
Alcohol has a way
passing
of making
by.
people share what they really think.
Thought my noise
So
cancel would
Edgar and
cover it, but
Delavar
it was just
always
really loud.
rambling in the tavern about how the Scarlet King is a superior deity.
What about
I have to
He's
keep my
just a
windows open
numbskull
because
who
it's
fell
just.
right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then try to track him down.
Yeah, I have to keep my window open because I have no insulation in my house. So it's just like roasting, even if it's like dark and like winter time where I live, it's not great. It's still, I get pretty cooped up in my room.
That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you talked to. You know, the one who wanted to treat Isak and his grandpa to some food.
Wait, so he's a radical too?
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses based on my impressions.
Wow, what a genius idea! Well, that's an expert mercenary for ya.
She doesn't have dog ears
you're
though. I
too
wish she
kind.
did.
It was straight from the usual playbook, if I'm honest.
So, that thing you were saying before, is it really true?
Hmm? About what?
About how mercenaries only care about Mora, and that anyone's a friend as long as there's a profit.
Does that bother you?
Well, she's not really that kind of
What
person
makes
though.
you so sure?
Because you're still helping us.
Dia, do you dislike the Dendro Archon like the other desert folk?
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon.
I should close that though, just to make sure no other bikes are gonna like
I've heard a
zoom
lot
by
of nice
me,
things
my
about the
door
Desert
again.
Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand her devotion and gratitude.
There we go.
Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no way a god would be so involved in the lives of everyday people unless they were truly compassionate. I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently. The radicals' blind belief in the Scarlet King, making the Dendro Archon out to be an enemy. It's all the Academia's trickery. But I see through it all. And unlike them, I can never be hostile towards anyone who's never done anything wrong.
Dia.
Tell that to my mother.
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here. Traveler, lend me a hand. Let's tie him up and bring him to the village.
Sweet. Oh, we just get teleported back. Okay, well that's... Genshin has a weird way of choosing when to jump cut. It's crazy.
This should be all of them. I'll let you take it from here.
All right. I'll be in touch. Until then, please stand by.
Candace, do you need any help?
Candace will be okay on her own. I trust her, so you can too. She's been guarding Aru village for quite some time now. If anyone is qualified to question the offenders, it's her.
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass some time by exploring the area?
That's such a Paimon thing to do.
Morning, traveler.
Sounds
As
good
for
to me.
These idiots, let's just hope they live to see another day.
Alrighty. Oh, should I eavesdrop? I kinda want to eavesdrop. Let's see what she's saying.
You heard the question. Now answer me.
Aw. I was hoping to get a piece of that. But in any case, I think now is probably a good point to go ahead and just take a quick little intermission because I have to use the bathroom. So, I'll be right back in a second. And we'll continue with exploring Sumeru, shall we?
You need to watch out for any signs of earthquakes and
Ah, don't cut off my hood. Okay. Onward ho! Be back in a sec.
signs of earthquakes and sandstorms.
Alrighty. I'm back. And I will never look at yogurt the same way again. Anyways. Hope I didn't keep you all waiting too long. Go ahead and heal up here because I need some help. Because I don't know how I got hurt earlier. Flies! No! Flies! Son of a gun. I have not collected any Dendroculus at all. Ooh. Can we get it? No. Damn! Couldn't do it. Ooh, there's chest!
Brings a smile to
I like chest. Chest go burr.
Time
Okay.
to go. Time to go.
I'll have to wait till time. Okay. Wait a little bit, but honestly, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. There's a lot of stuff that's been happening here. Feel bad for this kid, bro. I'm very OCD. I like making sure it's exactly 6 o'clock. Come on, you got this. Got this. Okay. I don't know why. I just like it. I like when things are neatly done. That's all. Alrighty. Now past 6.
Time to go.
Where's Dia? Dia! Oh. I don't know why I was doing this. I think I'd... You get something for helping her with these plants, I thought, so... Sure. Okay, this is a lot of clicking through. We'll just... I'll deal with that later. That's a side quest we're not going to deal with. Am I taking the long route? Just climb up here. Okay, here we go.
Hey, Dia!
Hi, Dia.
Right on time.
What do we learn? Give me the deets. Give me the down low.
We'll know any moment now.
Paimon's been wondering. You seem to know Candace pretty well. Have you been friends for a long time?
We've known each other for some time now. She's a pretty interesting person. Even though she's an extremely strong warrior, she never misuses her powers against others.
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a lot of martial artists say, never take the fight outside the ring.
Yep, I guess you can put it that way. It takes strong convictions to be as dedicated as she is.
I don't think
and shoulder
Paimon's
that
ever
kind of
heard of that phrase.
responsibility.
I don't know. I've never heard of that phrase
Us
either.
Mercs, on the other hand, we pretty much live from one day to the next.
Well, Paimon thinks you're great too.
Really? Thanks for that.
Oh, CYNO's here, and he's pretty early too.
Yes, I was here yesterday to help out a little.
I forgot to collect those fruits. My collector's anxiety is kicking up.
Interrogation techniques.
Oh, you mean you taught Candace some more persuasive methods?
Don't like the sound of that. I mean, I kind of do, but
Come on.
Let's see.
Let's go inside.
enter the house. It smells like it's like a bloodbath in there. That'd be so intense.
Candace, where? Whoa, you look furious.
Do I? Huh. What gave it away?
Oh, there's no mask that can hide true bloodlust. Cover up your eyes, and it'll still show itself at the corners of your mouth.
Perhaps I need to work on my composure. Still, It's perfectly understandable why I'm angry. I'm sure everyone present would agree.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, don't beat us anymore. We're gonna die.
Well, looks like CYNO taught her well.
That voice actor really took it up to 11. Thank you, Christian, for your service. She's terrifying.
You fear death yourselves, yet you do not hesitate to place the lives of others at risk. The absurdity is mind-boggling. The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the Village Keepers. They are vital members of our community, and some even count them as family. You come here to my village, and you treat my people as nothing more than stepping stones towards your goal. Tell me, what would you do to you in my position?
Mercy! Please have mercy!
You've made your bed.
We may both be desert dwellers, but there is one thing that I understand better than you. The resurrection of the Scarlet King will only result in war. And war serves no one. The people of Aru Village care
Except
little
war
about which god
profiteers.
is in power. Life may be tough and tiring, but we wish to preserve our way of life. A war would only cause us to lose all that we have. And that is not a responsibility that you can afford to shoulder.
We understand. We're sorry. I'll tell you everything I know. Please, just let us go.
I'm listening.
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Someone was spreading rumors in the tavern. That's how we ended up hearing about the Scarlet King's resurrection. Some mystery man told us that mad scholars will make the perfect sacrifice to usher in the Scarlet King's resurrection. They give their lives, and we can get anything we wish for.
They're called Village Keepers. Slip up again, and you'll regret it.
Yes, sorry. It was all that mystery man's doing. He told us to spread word about the Scarlet King's resurrection and talked us into helping him. In return, he said he'll help facilitate the resurrection process.
So, where are the keepers, though?
I'm not sure.
That's one.
Huh? One what?
Strike. You get a total of 3. Then, you die by my hand.
Wait, I'm telling the truth. We don't know anything. It was all him.
2.
He got us to lure them out of their houses in the night with some kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. Then the mystery guy takes them from there. You gotta believe me, please. I'm telling the truth, I swear. Just ask them if you don't believe me.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
The group inquisitor interrogation. So who's this person, though?
You have to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. I'm not risking another beating to keep his secrets. No way. That guy, he wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his face. He calls himself the Scarlet King's envoy.
I believe I may know what's going on.
Uncle Anpu? What do you mean?
He's a secret envoy.
Smooth.
Okay, speak.
If my suspicions are correct, this mystery man they speak of could be from the academia.
What do you think about Alhaitham?
Some time ago,
Don't pin it on him.
people from the academia attempted to take the village keepers away. I refused, insisting that they are part of our community. It strikes me now that this secretive character shares the same goal they had.
Which means it's highly likely that the academia was
But
purposely
where's-
spreading a false rumor to trick the radicals into delivering the village keepers right into their hands. They were the ones who brought them here to begin with. Now they're trying to take them back? We aren't gonna let that happen.
There you go.
Not the academia again.
But I mean, where's Daddy Hatham? Dad, where are you? I haven't seen you in so long. Where's Sataria? Sataria mentioned King Dishret's resurrection is also a misinformation campaign.
But what could they want with the village keepers?
I don't know about that.
People are nothing but tools in the eyes of the academia. A change in their plans likely means they found another way to exploit the scholars.
Uh-oh. He sighs too much.
Regardless, our top priority now is locating the village keepers.
You're right. Isak is still waiting for news on his grandpa.
Time to go. Let's leave the village and try to track them down.
Yes. Pack up and get ready to leave.
You got it. Candace, I'll let you deal with the radicals. Leave everything outside the village to us.
All right.
Let's meet back here once everyone's ready.
Okay. Gotta leave, but where's Hytham? I miss him. Ella's our hospital. Uh-oh. What's this all about? Go on, Geo. Take your time. There you are!
Where did you come from?
Why are you reading at a time like this?
As you can see, I am merely sitting here and reviewing what we have deduced thus far.
Okay, Kaya.
For ages! And now you're suddenly sitting here musing to yourself? Where have you been anyway?
Let him have his secrets. He's hot. Leave it alone. Hi, sir. I see you looking at me through your book. Just say you want to see me.
Hey, what's with the silence?
You never think things through before asking questions. I'm giving you some time to make up for that.
Paimon's so mad! Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname!
Alright, well, go ahead.
Never mind. Paimon's got nothing. There's just nothing super obvious to pick with this guy. It makes it so hard.
I know.
Well, you've heard nothing to suggest I left this whole time. So clearly, I stayed in the village to investigate. Anyway, you plan to leave Aru village and keep searching for the truth of this matter, yes?
Yep. We're not gonna find out anything more by staying here, so we thought that we might as well take the search elsewhere.
I don't know about that. Sorry, is this piece implanted into his chest? You don't just leave a window like this. I mean, it should be a little bigger. I'm just saying.
Enough with the silent treatment!
Maybe it's giving us time to think. I don't think, though.
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with him.
All Haytham, you haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru village. Bold of you to question our choices.
I mean, it's true. He hasn't helped us. He's been reading on his own.
Yeah, you're all talk.
While you were investigating, I had my own work to do, which I've now finished.
Really? Paimon doesn't believe you.
To be honest, we aren't really a team, so I have no obligation to inform you of my whereabouts. Not to mention that going separate ways allowed me to find some important information that you all had missed.
Huh? Right here in the village?
Correct.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone. But before that, you need to understand where she's coming from.
Is it Kale?
What does that mean?
How do you think the residents of Aru village feel about what we're doing?
I don't know.
In other words, do you truly believe every single word the villagers tell us?
You mean some of them lied to us?
Hiding the truth does not necessarily equate to lying. Again, these people have their reasons. Remember what Candace said? Most people in Aru village don't necessarily care which deity is in charge of Sumeru. That's because whether the Scarlet King or the Dendro Archon has power is
Nice
of
shot.
little significance to them. By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share everything they know with you without good reason. That's why you believed there was no further information to be found in this village.
So you want us to go over the facts again? Okay.
Glad you're following along. Among those you have talked to, there's someone who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. In fact, she's been observing your every move since you arrived. The reason being, to someone who only wants to live their life in peace, any external factors introduce unpredictability into the equation.
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Don't change the subject.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by CYNO's authority and strength.
Right. You were asking about the Mad Scholars.
She corrected herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are Scarlet King fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly towards the village keepers, she could easily make herself the
Yeah, that
Radiant's
was a
next
little
target.
suspicious.
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night.
Remember? She made a point of denying her involvement in anything that occurs at night.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aru village at night. In other words, the young miss was very much awake during that time.
Then why would she lie?
But she doesn't want people bothering her. Hello?
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself. As for why she might be so wary about all this, maybe you should ask her.
I'll pass on this one. You said that she is afraid of me. If so, it's best if I stay out of this.
So you want me to do it?
We're on it.
Alright, fine. Everyone's lapdog. I mean, I wouldn't mind being some of these characters' lapdogs, I'm just saying.
Time to go.
Hello.
Miss Shawnee, as we discussed earlier, I've brought someone with me.
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand, but how can I make sure that your friends think the same as you?
Huh? What do you mean? We need to clarify our stance or something?
Go ahead and talk to her. You'll get the answers you want. Go on. Earn her trust.
Is it really that simple?
Oh, you just try. Just talk.
May I call you Traveler?
Hi, Shani. I knew a Shani. She's cool.
Hi, Traveler. I want to ask you something. Do you think the resurrection of the Scarlet King can truly change Sumeru for the better?
You're bringing a king back. Considering a queen just died, probably not.
Why's that?
Because people will break out into war.
That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you two are friends. That's why I'm willing to talk to you, even though I do have some reservations. Before, I wouldn't even have the courage to ask something like this. Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
Oh, maybe. If you do it right.
Yeah, we came here from another nation, so it isn't wrong of you to be weary. And we aren't really residents of any one nation. But even so, we've met lots of people from different places, and we've always fought for what we believed in. We have friends in Sumeru, and we want to help them. That's why we decided to stay here for a while.
Yep. Good job.
I want to trust you. My apologies for posing my questions like that. To be honest, I didn't expect you to come back for more information.
Alhaitham told us you have your reasons. It's okay, we understand.
The fact is that I'm
only one side of my family is desert folk. I don't really fit in anywhere in Sumeru. Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe in the Scarlet King. I don't belong to either side, and neither side would want me.
Oh, this feels so interesting.
The radicals mentioned that they despise traitors. Do they just think that anyone who's different from them is a traitor?
Yeah. Some people can be so narrow-minded when it comes to bloodline and beliefs. It makes no difference what I say or how I behave. I'll always be suspected of having ulterior motives.
Yeah, I get that.
I just stopped talking to people. I pretended not to hear or see
Aw.
anything. All I wanted
Welcome
was to
back.
live my life in peace. And then it happened. The village keepers who had helped me disappeared with no explanation, and I didn't dare breathe a word about it to anyone. Until now.
You can tell them. I'm sure he'll keep your secret.
All right. I'll tell you what I told Alhaitham. I actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most.
No.
Sometimes, I hear strange crying sounds in the night.
Crying?
There are ghosts?
Perhaps. I'm not sure. It's faint, but it's definitely the sound of crying. It comes from far away in the
Is
distance.
it Nahida? It's probably Nahida.
Always carries very raw emotion. It used to be louder and more frequent. But ever since you arrived in the village, it doesn't seem to happen as often. And when it does, it's much quieter. I have to focus really hard to make it out.
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They also have someone with a good ear, and he's heard similar sounds at night.
Ghosts?
But because we're in the middle of a desert, he would rather believe that they are the cries of beasts than ghosts.
That's not ominous at all. You can see the PNG ripple. The pixels.
There's really nothing around these parts, except for an old hospital not far from the village.
Hospital? Okay.
I think they used to use it for treating Elazar, but it's been abandoned for years.
Let's try it.
Yeah, let's go!
Going to a hospital. To check out Elazar. Also, I don't actually know where the scarab beetles are. I'm just trying to do it blind. Even with Tainari's help, it would take me forever to figure out like what's actually beetles or not. Anything? Nothing. Damn. Nope. I need materials. Hello. That's a pretty cool picture. What's up? Like how those ones are just trying to run at me. From all the way over there.
Why is there a chest here?
I don't know, Tainari. People just leave them there.
Ooh, is this the place? It's in terrible shape. And there's sand everywhere.
Empty and forgotten. An ideal place to hide people.
Got him. It's weird that they turn to sand. Just saying. Yeah, it's like thematic, but like, that's weird. Hi, hi. Oh, come on. Welcome in. Thanks for watching. Ooh. Okay, gotta focus. Can't die. Can't die. Go. Got him. No, I didn't.
Shine down.
How are you? Oh. The jukes. The jukes are immaculate. Oh, come on. When I said I was gonna fight hilly turtles, I didn't mean it. Oh, come on. Wait. I heard the treasure chest. What the hell is that?
Super strong bandits? Or monsters taller than buildings dropping out of the sky? Or, you know, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
He looks super serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
This is the one.
Dendro! He's so cool. The hell's that doing here?
Let's go in and take a look.
Oh, maybe someone sealed the place. Who knows? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's just sand.
We haven't found Squad. Are you sure we aren't wasting our time here?
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then, I'm taking a break.
I want to take a break with you.
And just like that, he sits down. Wait, he even brought a book to read?
Smart man.
Let Paimon see.
Okay, sure.
The natural position, which is the positional propensity of an entity in natural motion.
He reads a physics textbook for fun. What the hell?
When free from external influences, every entity displays the tendency to follow its
It's literally physics. He's talking about Newton's, like, laws.
You got that?
Stop.
Gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya.
AR, I am currently AR. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I've gotten to Sumeru this far. I think I just recently hit AR 58. I have no life. Don't judge me. You know, a book wouldn't kill you to read a book once in a while either. What did I just say? What did I just say? Okay, Paimon's the best. Oh, I was like, what the hell is that? Ancient Knight. Paimon probably maybe make her food.
Paimon's getting so sleepy.
Ooh, what's up?
What was that sound?
There it is.
That sounds like wind.
Coming from that direction.
That's just wind. What's your AR?
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
Hopefully, I'm looking for more people to play with too, so that'd be really fun if I can get more friends on.
It's from below.
But there's no way we can get down there.
Something is off about the interior here.
Secret latch? Secret latch. Secret tunnel! Ooh, spooky.
As I thought, there's a hidden structure.
Wow. It's like they tucked another hospital into this one.
I don't know about that.
Oh, it looks like there are other mechanisms around here. Let's keep exploring.
Oh god, we can finally get out of this cutscene. Has anyone else explored a lot of Sumeru? Because I've tried to just stick with just the main story quest. Exploring the Sumeru would take too much time. Okay, let's go. Where are you? Boop. Oh, can I not? Oh, okay, I have to go outside. Oopsies. Let me see, let me see. Oh, and don't forget, anyone who is watching, make sure to have your Twitch drops enabled. And also, if you want to watch me on Twitch, you should, because you'll get some goodies the more you watch. So don't forget. Ooh. Hello, my pretty. Ooh, is there a scarab? Is there a scarab here? Is there a bug? You like bugs? What is... I see it. It's like bothering me that I can't figure out where the thing is. Oh, is it right there? Seriously? Oh, I see. I was like, what the hell is in here? I can't get to it. Oh, whatever. I don't know what it is. Okay. Looking for more statues. Oh, come on. Mushies! Ooh, that's a new mushroom, too. I haven't seen that. That's an earth mushroom.
Can't see.
Mushroom chicken. Come on. Do we get him? Oh, come on.
Illusion shattered. Into the wind. Enshroud. Ha. Ha.
I really do like using Tainari. He's really fun. I actually don't use bow units very often either, so it's like... Oh, jeez. Boop. Okay. Do we get it? Are we done? Come on! There we go. Is there more? There's more. Okay. I have to plot. Whaleverse has been getting more creative with their puzzles and things, and I really do like that, because I like puzzles a lot. Oh, come on! There we go. Okay, what's this, though? Oh, hello.
Shine down.
Got it.
Can't see.
Let's go inside. And if you want to add me on my code, it's I can't reach. It's over there. It's down there. You can see it. Patient 23 years old, abbess, male, mole on left side. Difficult without medical care. Patient survivability. Once found, immediately inform. Don't give up. Stay positive. Oh. So it is like a thing here.
There is no escape.
Yeah, it is. Okay. You have balanced diet. Maintain good mood. Minty bean stew. Tachin, pani puri, biryani. Shakshuka, bean cake. Oh, shakshuka's actually really good. I've seen too many food videos on Instagram, and that's why I stay being a fat ass. Emergency shifts, Abraham, Amodi, and something else. Okay. Just looking at things here. Hold flowers. Okay. For Avin. Oh, okay. I don't like this. This is why I don't want to play Outlast and stuff, because I hate abandoned hospitals. They look weird.
Look, there's someone over there.
Let's be careful.
Good idea. Let's approach him slowly without alarming him.
Yes, I can see the hills, and they are silent. Hi, Pickle.
Wait. You're...
Yes? A zombie?
Can't speak, and his eyes are unfocused. But he looks too young to be anyone's grandfather.
He's a zombie.
Also, why is he the only one here?
Didn't expect to see him here.
Oh, he knows somebody? He knows him.
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the academia.
He's a scholar too? Is he the kind that holes up in a forest and mumbles stuff about training?
Oh, yeah.
No. And that's the problem. Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone reach Satyavada life.
So what happened to him?
Leaving that question aside for the moment, him being here alone means that we might be too late. Looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. Perhaps they simply didn't have time to come back for him.
Uh-oh. Hostage situation.
There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with something heavy.
Loaded with people?
Uh-oh.
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry, as if they were afraid of being caught. In their haste, they failed to notice Razak hiding in a corner. The symptoms are identical. Looks like we found living proof.
Okay.
Why do you say that?
Allow me to
How you like the layout? It's a little unfinished, but I'm working on it.
Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Oop. The Eremite? Okay.
Oh, now that you mention it, they're acting the same way.
Correct. The academia is behind all of this. It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale.
Not us being conspiracy theory cracks.
First, the academia spread a false rumor of the Scarlet King's resurrection, emphasizing the role of the village keepers, the mad scholars who were exiled to Aru village. These rumors were all the persuasion that the radicals needed, and those based in Aru village leapt into action. Unbeknownst to them, of course, through rounding up the scholars, they were actually
It's a smuggling ring.
Academia.
Damn.
As well as being able to exploit the radicals for their own ends, this scheme has one further advantage to the academia. All the risks and responsibilities are offloaded onto the Scarlet King's followers.
That's sus as hell.
Life for the desert dwellers has been brutal ever since the Scarlet King's death all those years ago. Beneath the surface, feelings of desperation are widespread. Many would give everything they have for the prospect of something better. Anyone looking to exploit that for their own ends simply needs to make a few empty promises. Even if complications arise, people will see that those involved are all followers of the Scarlet King and look for no further explanation than differences of belief. A deep-seated mistrust of the desert and everyone in it by the rest of Sumeru will make sure of that.
Wow.
The notion of an academia plot wouldn't even cross their minds. It may seem like a simple strategy, but it is able to work wonders under Sumeru's current circumstances.
That's great.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's in line with the village chief's theory, too. But there's still one very important
I still like that me and Alhaitham are matching in green. I love it.
Brought the scholars to Aru village in the first place? Why does it want them back now?
Throughout this
Hi, sir.
process, one thing has changed. The scholars' identity. First, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiles. And finally, they become missing persons.
Uh-oh. I see.
An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. But when someone becomes a missing person, that is brought into question. If you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly happened to them. That makes missing people
There's a lot of
an ideal
explanation here.
resource.
We get it.
Resource? For what exactly?
Murder.
One possibility is that the information in their brains could be extracted into knowledge capsules.
Told you.
Extracted? You mean canned knowledge comes from people's brains?
That's a great snack for zombies.
Of the Sumeru Academia, it's entirely possible. Perhaps the process caused them great suffering, which is why they cry out in the dead of night when no one is watching them.
So, the human brain... Nope, nah, Paimon doesn't want to think about this.
Nice. Me either.
I'm the Academia scribe, after all. I'm familiar with their projects. Anyway, judging by Razak's state, the contents of a divine knowledge capsule were extracted from his mind. But something went wrong in the process.
Ew.
Or perhaps his curiosity got the better of him, and he used such a capsule for himself.
The plot thickens.
Can they just use anyone's brain?
That can't be right. All of them made contact with divine consciousness. Oh yeah, they've got a lot of people. They're working on it.
The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer.
The academia needs people who's been exposed to the divine.
That's right.
They've seen God.
To some scholars,
They're born again
gaining
Christians.
knowledge
Oh
about
no.
gods is their entire life's pursuit. Extracting canned knowledge is just one of the extreme measures they turn to. However, I can't help but wonder, what do they seek to gain from divine knowledge?
Not that anyone knows. If you're still playing early on, you're gonna forget this in a few days, but like, the fact that it's called canned knowledge just makes me think you can just like buy liquid like mathematics. Just buy algebra in a can and be smart. I'd love that, honestly. That'd probably cost a lot of money.
The academia is going out of their way to look for forbidden knowledge. But what is their ultimate goal? I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the contents of the divine knowledge capsule, but to no avail. It seems like my way of thinking is too different from theirs.
You mean you're not even slightly interested in getting your hands on this forbidden stuff?
Duh.
All
Black tar
scholars
heroin.
seek to expand the horizons of knowledge, but I'm not particularly interested in gods, so I don't share their degree of zealotry.
It's ayahuasca.
Extracting information from people as if they were lifeless objects? If this is the direction of academic progress, then the academia may as well shut its doors.
Sounds like you're really against all this.
Of course. The academia's actions run contrary to their rules. Whether it be academics or knowledge, everything has its boundaries. If those lines are crossed, the rules and order that govern everything in the world will be destroyed.
Sheesh.
This matter needs to be corrected, just like fixing a typo in a book.
Wait, didn't you step in to help because you felt sympathy for those poor
I like Sumeru, but we talk
Not
way
to be
too much
cavalier,
in
no.
Sumeru.
My criteria are a little more restrictive than that.
Jeez.
There is no shortage of suffering in Sumeru, and the same can be said for the rest of Teyvat as well. What do you plan to do about that? Save every last person?
Probably not. Paimon's not sure.
So you're after something personal, huh?
You can say that. Simply put, I don't blindly place my faith into strength or heroism. I do what I want.
Like work out?
The divine knowledge capsule is something I want to investigate in full. That doesn't mean I'm willing to take action for the sake of a few strangers.
Okay, okay. Well, he justifies his actions. Okay. Don't cross your arms at me like that. That's hot. Stop.
There are a lot of bad guys in the academia, but you're not one of them. You're their weirdo.
You're probably right.
Yeah, it's true.
Though I must say, I quite enjoy this feeling of being the odd one out.
Story of my life.
Weakness is also an asset, is it not?
Wow, that's a great way to think about it. Paimon's really impressed. If only Miss Shani had a similar mindset, her life would definitely be a lot easier.
I'm just a more likable person than her in general. There's nothing more to it than that.
I don't know about that. I mean, I like you, but... Okay, so what do we do with him? We've been talking this entire time.
He won't last long if we leave him here. Let's take him with us. We'll work out our next step after we return to Aru village.
Sweet. Okay, let's go back. No. You don't get to leave. Oh, I found a key. What's the key for, dude? What's the key? What's the key for, damn it? Sugar bowl? Oh, okay. I have a key. Where do I go now? I need to walk through this place. Kidding. Okay. Just gotta jump our asses out of here. And we're back to Aru village! God, there's so much cutscene. It's insane. Good thing we're doing it right here, right now, right? Okay. Back to the village. Has anyone else thought about their Halloween costumes yet? Just wondering, because I haven't. I don't think I have this puffy coat to be myself.
You must be tired. You should rest and take some water.
What's the situation?
Who's this?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather. Nevertheless, he's one of the people we're trying to find.
There you go. No one's touching this fruit, and for good reason. It's so fake and plasticky.
The abandoned Elazar Hospital served as the Academia's site for extracting divine cant knowledge.
Yep, pretty much.
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru village, since divine cant knowledge has been in circulation for a while now. Yet, they fled once we were headed to the village, almost as if they knew we were on their trail. Why is that?
CYNO, that's because everyone knows you.
Yeah, why is that?
We may have a mole in our midst.
Uh-oh. I mean...
One of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts to the Academia.
What?
Are our friendships that shallow?
Backstab and BS.
Looks like none of you have realized wherein lies the issue.
Okay, what's the problem?
CYNO, you're the reason why they can predict our movements.
Told you.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
They know CYNO, come on.
Choose your next words very carefully.
It is simply a logical inference. I have my reasons.
So what you're saying is... CYNO's the mole. Interesting. And here I thought you were the most suspicious one, Alhaitham, since you were always acting alone.
I know. You have a point, but I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. CYNO isn't like any of us.
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamatra?
Person of the desert, right?
As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, you are required to have
so
all the
much
facts
talking,
including the less than savory
I'm tempted to
details.
click through, but like people, the story.
Simply put, the Academia has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth of sensitive information. Knowing their modus operandi, wouldn't you expect them to take precautions against you?
Yeah, probably.
If you want to raise a vicious wolf, you need to make sure that you can avoid its bite.
The Academia is monitoring me?
Yep.
It's not that simple. The Academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for dealing with you. Every so often comes a Nyagarbaha day. On this day,
That's
the
a lot of
Academia
letters.
enters new information into the Akasha through knowledge capsules.
Mm-hmm.
I remember seeing a thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamatra, his activities throughout the day, preferred methods of enacting judgment, everything.
Ooh.
You're saying that the Academia entered my information into the Akasha too?
Of course.
But what's the point in doing that? My actions aren't important enough to be added into the Akasha.
The Akasha is capable of computation.
Ooh. They got an AI on his ass.
Algorithms are entirely capable
Damn.
of predicting your movements using the data entered. When you would depart, the route you would follow, your destination. It knew all of this.
I am robot.
Every move.
The Academia has been watching you longer than you think.
Talk about the Illuminati, Jesus. And that
So that's
horrible
how it
lip
is.
sync.
CYNO adheres to his principles so strongly that he's actually a thorn in their side. Tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless to the Academia. They need scholars who are easily pliable and mindlessly go after anything they can profit from.
Sure.
CYNO, don't take it to heart. This just proves how much of a trustworthy ally you are.
Don't worry about it.
Escaped because of me.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
What, you gonna play scapegoat?
If
You
they
gonna play bait?
predicted my movements, then I might be able to guess where they went.
Whoa, you bounced back fast.
See?
There is always an opportunity for safety after danger passes.
Oh, so that's how it is! Paimon gets it now!
Gonna set a trap.
Academia is trying to avoid CYNO. The safest place would be...
Out in the desert? Oh, I see.
Yep, that's right!
They wait for him
I
to make
want
his move
proceed
first.
in the direction opposite of where I'm going.
You're getting smarter, Paimon. Finally.
I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Come on, Dea, where you at?
After him!
Please, wait! I want to go too!
You want to go too? If so, you have to promise you'll stay safe.
I want to find Grandpa. I promise I'll be careful and not cause any trouble.
Oh, it's always difficult when a
Everyone?
kid's involved.
I leave him in your hands.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go! Remember to pack some food with you. Paimon feels like we're missing someone, though.
Dea literally walked out. How did you not see her? Oh god, these people. Can I cook here? No, I can't. Well, thanks for being obvious, Dea. We have a backstabber in our midst. Sort of. Kind of. Maybe? I hope not. Okay. Onward ho! To follow CYNO! Oh, come on, there's no teleport point. I just have to walk. I hate walking! Stupid. I don't want to walk. Wait. I want to grab that little thing first. Hold on. Come here, then drop to this. Sweet. Definitely gonna need to save that for later. It's our secret tool we'll use for later. Any of you remember watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse? I really like that show. I don't remember how I got it. I don't think we actually had the channel, I just found a way to find it. Do you remember what route you took?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
Let's go. Oh, come on. Like a run.
Like the back of my hand.
How many people go into the desert? Jesus.
Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert, but I was the one who brought him back.
Come on. Wait, Hanari, follow your boyfriend.
There's something here.
Ooh.
What's this?
Scarab beetle? Please tell me it's a beetle.
It's buried in the sand. Looks like we'll need to roll up our sleeves and do some work.
Come on, Hytham, roll up your sleeves.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work.
Now's not time for complaining.
Hey, so we have to dig it out? Whatever's down there looks like it's buried really deep.
I hope it's a chest. I hope it's Primogems. Please.
These are likely fragments of an academia-developed device, something akin to a headset. Looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this way because there are device fragments scattered around here. Let's split up and search the area. Chances are that we'll find other things nearby.
Alright, time to search. Oh, come on.
Is this what we're searching for? It looks kind of scary.
They just look weird.
This is definitely a device used to extract divine knowledge.
How did it end up buried in the sand? That can't have been part of the plan.
No, they just...
They must have been attacked along the way.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what?
Grandpa, I hope you're okay.
Don't worry, your grandpa's gonna be fine.
Why did we bring the kid along with us?
Zach didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which means that they left fairly recently.
We should be able to catch up.
Alright, come on.
One more thing. Given that the device had been entirely covered by sand,
I mean, they're onto us.
I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone far.
I don't want to be the one to say this, but after hearing CYNO and Alhaitham so closely talking together,
Sand is so
You don't run, Paimon. Shut up.
You're flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too?
Thank you, Isak.
Of course it is!
Come on.
Voices over there. It sounds like an argument.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
Oh, I thought
Don't get any closer.
I got frozen for a second. Okay.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
Ooh, let's see.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do. Need me to...
I knew it. That's our Dia.
Uh-oh.
Tia? Why would you? Tia! Hey,
Uh-oh.
what are you doing?
Huh?
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa? Why are you on their side?
Well, look who's here.
Uh-oh.
Ain't that something?
This complicates things.
You've betrayed Aru village?
So, this is the great General Mahamatra. Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew. Seen for yourself, I have the means and methods, and my ideals are far more admirable than theirs.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman. You of all people should know that.
Ooh, standoff.
What's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing could deter us from the grand mission of resurrecting the Scarlet King. Once our Lord...
Thought he was just a dude, though. He's not a god.
Land, we will have a new beginning.
It's just a dude.
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone. Have all your years as a merc taught you nothing about placing hopes in a ruler?
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of the Scarlet King. Whether I live by the edge of the sword or in peaceful comfort, my soul will always carry this conviction.
It's not too late yet.
Can we fight yet?
Mad scholars aren't gonna bring the Scarlet King back to life.
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our purpose in life. Even if the chance of success is 1 in a million, we must be willing to give everything we have.
That's kind of, that's a lot.
Expose you to the academia? Even if they end up disbanding the Eremites? Your Eremites, which you've worked so hard for all these years?
He's backstabbing the academia. Okay.
We've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and the moon no longer shine here. All you see now is cracks.
Okay, let's keep talking.
These scholars in our custody will stomp the academia's forces and fight our way beyond the wall of Samiel.
Okay, I feel like I have to click through this because this is just a lot, but...
Ridiculous. Think about it. The academia controls the entirety of Sumeru. Your powers are negligible in comparison. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're also against the academia, but neither of them are as arrogant as you are.
They look more like pawns of the academia to me. Why would I listen to anything the people of Greater Lord Rukkhadevada have to say? Filthy traitors. Your god abandoned all honor and betrayed the Scarlet King. We desert dwellers will never trust the likes of you.
Yeah, it sounds like Christian.
It's impossible to communicate with someone so hostile.
Speak for yourself.
Perhaps we should.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the academia?
What?
These people have no value as bargaining chips, but I could be persuaded to take their place as your next hostage. These scholars were exiled from the academia. I, on the other hand, am their current scribe, and will be a much greater asset to you.
Wait, you can't be serious.
Okay.
So, you want to trade places with the hostages, do you?
Precisely. Any wise person would gladly accept my offer.
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
That's true.
Well, that would be bad luck for me. However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars, perhaps even find out the truth.
Think you can talk me over with that confident look of yours?
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of joining forces against the academia.
You are the scribe. What do you have against the academia?
Everything.
Not all desert dwellers believe in the Scarlet King, and the same applies to the academia. Why must all knowledge seekers approve of the academia's way of doing things?
You academia scum. Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like everyone else on the other side of that wall. I've made myself clear enough. I won't listen.
Let me just kick
to
his
another
ass.
word
Come
from the
on.
Dendro Archon's people.
Come on, CYNO.
Fast. I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make empty promises.
You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon at their word, but what about me? Do you trust me?
We've known each other for years. Of course I do.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm.
Oh, you gonna give it up?
Raman,
Okay.
don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the academia, you need to steel yourself. You can't be afraid.
An arm from the Flame Mane. You've piqued my interest. But what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs. And mercs don't tend to live long unless they have their wits about them.
This is just a weird standoff. It's a Mexican standoff
You're
with
not
like everybody.
wrong, but this is different. I promised my friends that we'd bring back the village keepers together.
I mean, yeah.
Let's do it right here then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Well, do it.
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying to negotiate! He just wants to make things more difficult!
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Raman, I'm holding up my end of the deal here. You'd better not let me down.
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
There you go.
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
I don't have anything.
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it!
Where's Candace?
Stop!
Oh, come on.
What's wrong?
Cop out.
Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no different than cutting off my own fingers. Where's the sense in cutting my own kin to pieces?
Really? All that for... Okay.
You've shown me that
Jesus.
you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave. Meet me in the desert at noon tomorrow.
Why did that take so long? What the hell? Whatever. Would've been great. That was like 20 minutes of like, what the hell are you guys doing, dude?
Phew. I was really counting on him not going through with it.
Dia! That was crazy! Have you all lost your minds? What if he'd actually cut your arm off?
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm.
I mean, don't do that again.
Okay, I'm sorry.
can't afford on
but
limbs.
Sometimes when you're out on a limb, you gotta double down to seal the deal, you know?
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with the likes of them. If it came down to it, you would not lose to them either.
I don't doubt it, CYNO. But this is about more than me and them. There's a lot more where they came from.
Duh.
Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are others out there. Wiping them out would do more harm than good.
As you wish.
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put and listened. I should have trusted you.
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa, so I'll do whatever it takes.
That's a weird way of
Whatever it
saying you'll help
takes.
him.
You just might be scholar material.
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little madness is essential to be successful in research.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself?
He does that. That's just how he is.
Let's get moving. We should head back to the village and rest up. Today was just a trial run. Noon tomorrow is gonna be the hard part.
What are we even doing tomorrow at noon? Jeez. Just gonna exchange for stuff? We don't know. They're probably gonna just kill him on sight. You can't do that. Another jump cut. Oh my gosh. Alright, we have to... Okay, time skip. Here we go. Let's do this. I hope we get to fight as Dia and not lose her arm. That's all I'm saying. What's taking so long? They really made this long as hell. Holy hell. Okay. Do we finally get to do something? Okay. More talking. Let's go! I almost died. Almost. Okay. Hello, everybody.
You're all here so early.
Looks like
I don't wake up early. I can't do this. I literally like roll out of bed like an hour or two right before stream just to set up stuff. I'm so bad at it.
Safe distance. Dia, I want to be there to bring Grandpa home.
Okay, let's go then.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday. No more of that today, understood? Or I'll be very upset with you.
Fine.
Okay, cool. Let's go. 1,000 meters? Where the hell are we going? Seriously? Oh, jeez. I'm serious. Like the next time Genshin like releases a survey, I'm gonna tell them, please add a mount. I need to like not do this. Oh, are we underground? God, there's nowhere. Hold on. Do I not have like another? I don't. Inhaled something. Oh god. Okay. Where the hell? How? Of course, they won't let you teleport somewhere because they made it all underground. This is just great. What the hell's over here? I don't know what that is. What's over here? Is there material? I don't see shit. Okay, that was... Oh, there you are. Hi, Beetle. That was such a lie. Okay, I can't... Oh, there's another beetle. Hello, beetle. Any more? No, probably not. No, there's no more. Okay. But, like... this is such a hard place. I have to, like, go outside, don't I? And, like, go around the stupid thing. Oh, come on! That's so cheap. However, I know you're proud of your setting, and I do like it too, but I mean, make it a little easier on us, please. I only have so much stamina. You know how hard it is to run in sand in the desert? I should put on my stamina food. Now I think of, thank you for reminding me to not do that. Me? You're welcome, me. There you go. Okay. God, I hate running. It's like horrendous. Oh, should I use Sayu for this? Just to, like, run around? Maybe not. Okay, where's my quest marker? Okay, it's, like, literally the backside. Why are we going out into the backwoods for? Stupid. Okay, I'm gonna switch to Sayu. I'm gonna show you why we use Sayu. Alright? For anyone who hasn't used Sayu before, this is the only time I bring her out. Oh, right, she's dead. Let me, can I, let me just revive you real quick with something. Okay. Are you back? Oh, come on. Whatever. Can't believe I never healed her. I thought it healed her. Oh well. Seriously, look at how big this place is. It's like, love that you made a desert, but we do not want to do this, please.
Time to go.
Kazuha's gonna roast out here. No, Kazuha. I wish there was a sliding mechanic so you can just like slide down too. Okay, we're almost there. I think. Jeez. Okay, that's just insulting. Why would you put a single like zip line out here? Oh my gosh. That's a later problem. Where am I? There you are. Yeah, what are we doing out here? Okay, here we go. Negotiation time.
Huh. They got here before us.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone up?
You didn't have to admit to that.
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. Although, you brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
Grandpa! Why is there only one of them?
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
Ooh, I need that stone.
One exchange. Sounds fair, don't you think? And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archon's people is already a huge compromise on my part. Don't you think you've asked enough?
Well.
You stay right there!
Ooh, cutscene. Oh, come on. We don't get to fight with Dia. Come on.
What do you think you're doing? Don't you see this blade here?
You coward. Why are your hands shaking?
Wait a second. It's a earthquake.
You mean quicksand? Kusanali, save us! There we go. I don't think that's gonna stop anything. That wasn't an earthquake. That was quicksand!
Paimon's dizzy.
I thought Kusanali wasn't here. How the hell did you do that? Except CYNO's not there, I think, right?
This day's going just great.
What a nuisance.
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected us. It glowed green with dendro. Just like you said, it may well have been the remains of Lesser Lord Kusanali's power inside the scholar's body.
Yep.
The Dendro Archon. The present one.
Grandpa? Grandpa? Oh no. He's getting confused again.
Hey, look around you.
Well, we're at another
There
ruin.
used to be a temple here?
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed these underground structures. The symbols on the gate belong to the Scarlet King's civilization. This structure must be ancient. Over time, the sandstorms completely buried it and left it in the state we see now.
Okay.
It could have been an underground palace in the distant past.
Okay, you don't have to show off.
Miracle! Praise the Scarlet King!
What's he doing here? And his men too?
I mean, they did fall in.
They must have fallen down here with us. Pretty lucky if you ask me. Most of them seem in really bad shape. Except for him. He got off lightly.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict. Our exalted lord has shown us the way to his sacred palace.
I don't know about that.
He's not actually gonna go in there, is he?
As it happens, I want to take a look inside too.
Ugh, not you too.
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from harm, and the next, remnants of the Scarlet King's civilization appear. 2 major deities are vying to showcase their power to us. It would be a shame not to witness them both.
Okay, well.
Paimon thought you weren't interested in gods.
Indeed. In my view, gods are just a higher form of living being, or creature, you could say. New discoveries are always worth investigating. Whether they have anything to do with gods is neither here nor there.
Raman, what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here. The Scarlet King will take care of his people. Right now, I'm going inside.
Alright, well. That's what you want. I think for now, that's not what I want, because I definitely need to stretch. So, I will have to pick up here next time, and hopefully you guys also enjoyed it too. Unfortunately, that was a lot of talking. That was a lot of talking. But I'm very exhausted just from reading all that. It took me a while, but yeah, in case you're interested in keeping up with me, you can always make sure to follow me on Twitch and YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube, obviously. And for all my other socials, I am Alden_Wintergreen. Well, Alden_WG on all my socials. You'll see it there in Stream Elements. But for now, that's it for me. And I will see you guys later. Bye.